Good morning, my name is Denise Pye from BMO Yoga and Fitness. I'm just going to do another 30-minute video. The practice will involve blocks and bands, okay, yoga bands, the loop on. We start to work on mainly the core, down the quads, just into the pelvis area there. Although there'll be other work everywhere else, that's the main focus. So I'm going to try and keep it to 30 minutes. And I'm just going to start off with just sitting on the block. Start off with, and just getting your spine aligned. If you can sit in a cross-legged position, that'll be helpful. If not, happy if you sit like that. Okay, so we're nice and cross-legged. And all I want to do really is just take the left hand, place it on the floor, and the right hand up, and just really working on stretching the side of the waist. So breathe in, breathe out, and in, twisting over like a window, and out. And again, left side in, and out. One more time. And out. I'm just a little bit sweaty, like see I've got red cheeks. I've just been working on that spin bike for 45 minutes, so a nice yoga session will help and complement that. So I'll just push your bottom a little bit further on the block, soles of the feet down, hands on the floor. Just going to lift, just to engage into a semi-bow position. And just holding that core so that the abs start to move right into the pelvis, down into the pelvis. And release. And then just lift them up again. Tap the right foot. Tap the left foot. Right. And the left. Just saying hello to the core this morning. And the right. And the left. You'll feel it also in your quads, don't worry. Working that area as well. Place. Feet down. And just give them a hug. Going back to the area in a minute. And then back. Lift up. Push flat to your hands down just so you can move back. And then we're just going to do this frog position. So all that will mean is extend the legs, take them out, bend them, bring them back together. Two more. Extend your legs, take them out, bend them, bring them back together. And last time, breathe through it. Okay, just leave your left leg out, take your right leg over. You can either use your left palm or your elbow to push across the left of your body looking back. Just stretching the waist and the side of the glutes. Just breathe evenly. If you can hear the background, that is just a heater so I don't get too cold. Chilly outside. And then release, change leg. So left leg over right, right elbow pushing on the right side of the body. Breathe in, go to the left side and breathe in. And release. And we're just going to pop off the block now. I'm going to do most of the things to the side so you can see me. Okay, just put your blocks in front and have your bands to hand. But we're just coming off the blocks for a minute and we're just going to do some cat-cows. So take a breath in, hollow your spine, head up, bottom up, so you've got that hollow in the spine. And a breath out, around your shoulders, pull your abs in, to your pelvis and head down. 3 more, breathe in. And then back out. In. And then back out. That's one, in. And then back out. Wonderful. Now, place your hands on your blocks. Okay. I'm just going to make those shoulders mobile for the time that we're going to be working with in our downward dog. So first of all, breathe in. And then breathe out and just sit back. Not fully on your legs, just push your bottom back. Kind of like a face plan, just stretching the underneath of your shoulders and arms. Breathe in. Nice and mobile, and then out. Push it back. And again. And then out. Yeah. And then out. Now bring your knees a little bit further in, hands on the blocks. We're lifting up into downward dog whilst we're on the blocks. So lift up, make yourself nice and comfy on the blocks. Make sure your hands are engaged fully so they don't straight, they don't disappear. Head down, chest moving towards your knees and drop and hold. Allow your head to drop. Tester, let your head stay not contracted, just give it a wobble. Okay, now drop your knees and then push back into the calves. Breathe in, drop your knees. Breathe out. Push back into the calves. And again, in. And out. Last one, in. And out. Okay, this time, I want you to just put yourself more into a plank position, slightly. And we're going to work the real deep part of your core. So you'll bring your right knee underneath, plant the balls of your feet on the floor, trying to keep your bottom down and back. And the left. And back, try not to lift your bottom. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. Really getting the bottom balls of your feet, not just the toes. Really pulling into the edge. And last one. And drain, put your knees down. Just push the blocks to the side or out of the way. Okay? And all I want to do is just stretch the shoulder blade. And then if you just come down to the floor, we're just going to mobile back. So just take yourself into a cobra. You can either do a half. Okay? Sphinx. Baby cobra. Half like a full cobra. And you can come up and just stretch that back. And get back down. Breathe in, do it again. That's it. Last one. And then bring yourself up to your knees. Lift up into downward dog. Okay. So now we're not on the blocks in the downward dog. Let's just walk the calves through. Stretch them off. Because we're going to work at threading our legs through. Okay? So I'm going to show you. So all I would like to do is take your right leg up in the air as a three-legged dog. I'm going to rock our knee underneath our body for our core. Okay, I'm going to show you the first one. The first one looks like, breathe in, bring your knee under, rock over on your wrists, toe pointed, and then breathe out, push back. Through the standing calf, and up through your glutes. And again, number two, breathe in, and then push it back. And again, number three, and then push it back. And number four, hold that position. Take your right leg underneath, twist on your back foot, and now you're in this position. You can either keep your bottom down or stay where you are, and then rock it right back up, bringing it back into the downward dog, and then placing it back on the floor, back on your knees, and into a child's pose. So I'm going to do the other side. So you just twist on the standing foot. I'm going to try and put the breaths in. Okay? And then we're going to work that into a little bit of a sun salutation, and then we're going to work on the bands. Okay, so don't worry, you can always put your bottom down and twist. And if you feel you can't do it at all, then you can just wait until others have done it and just bring yourself back up. So I'm just going to bring you into this position again. And lift up into a downward dog. So left leg up in the air, three-legged dog. So hold that position, making sure your chest moves towards your knee. No tension on your shoulders. Are you ready? Bring your knee under, rock over onto your wrist. Are you ready? Under, point toe, engage abs. Exhale, back through three-legged dog. And again, breathe in. And then out. Then in. And then out. Last one in. Hold underneath. Twist. Lift or drop your bottom if you want. And then bring it back through. With your core to the top. Drop your foot into a downward dog. And then drop down and relax. So if you feel like you want to do that again, just rewind or pause and do it, and then you've got that where you need it. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to put some of that into a sun salutation, just to get your body warmed up. We're not going to use the rocking under for the abs, which you've already done. We're just going to use the twist, the needle thread. Okay? And we're going to take the breath through it. Start at the top of your mat. Okay. And take a breath in. Exhale, exhale, forward fold. Just stay there for a short period of time, just to allow your hamstrings, your calves and your Achilles to stretch, and your head sit down, relax. Okay, now bend your knees, place your hands on the floor, walk back and lower all the way down to the floor and lift up into cobra. Put your toes on the floor, lift straight up into downward dog, all the way through your core, pulling your core in. Okay, take the right leg up in the air. This time we're just going to bring it under once and thread it through. Bringing it under, thread it through, then come straight back into three-legged dog. Okay, place the foot on the floor and this time walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale. Hand to heart, prayer to heart to dust. Okay, do it again on the other side. Take a breath in. All the way down. Nice and relaxed. Bend your knees, walk back to plank. Lower. Inhale up the cobra. Toes down. Exhale up. Downward dog. Left leg up in the air. Bring it under, through. Put your bottom on the floor if you need to. And lift back up to three-legged dog. Foot back. Jump to the top of the mat. And hands to prayer. Okay? So, I'm going to put that into a bit of a faster move the second time around. Again, drop your bottom to the floor if you need to, or if you choose to, just come straight from downward dog and jump right to the front. So you can leave it out completely if you want. So one more. Breathe in, forward fold, walk back, lower, inhale up cobra, exhale all the way up to downward dog. Right leg up in the air, inhale, exhale, twist, bring it back up, back down, up to the top of the mat. If you want to go that little bit further, you can do an upward facing dog, where you don't actually put your torso on the floor, so I'll show you. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. And your knees, walk or jump back, lower half if you want to, straight into upward facing dog, straight into downward dog, left leg up, bring it under through, twist, back round, back to your feet, jump to the front. Well done. Just going to take the heating off. Now nice and warm. And that's your sun salutation. If you want to pause and do it as many times as you want, you can do to warm up, because this is only a 30-minute video. Okay. Now guys, I'm going to work on the bands. So what I'd like to do now is place your band over your right ankle. Okay. So not too loose because it can fall off, but not too tight so it's uncomfortable. And that band now will just relax there. Okay, so I'm doing it at the side so you can see how I pick the band up. Okay, so we're going to do a, I was thinking what I need to do. We're going to do a tree. So your left leg, okay, is going to be, so this is what the tree is going to look like. Okay, you can go anywhere you want, lift up, open your hips. You can do it here, 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 here. It's really not a problem. I'm doing it from the side so you can see what I'm doing. Left leg, nice and standing. Right leg, tree, wherever you want it to be. Make sure you get your balance, it's not good on every day. Okay, push the limbs together of the foot and the leg. Take the hips out. Breathe, hold the breath, and then breathe evenly. Prayer up to the top and hold just for a period of time if you can. Just breathe normally. Don't worry if you need to put that toe back down at any time. Lower your prayer and bring your knee into the front. Walk the right leg forward and then just change the back leg just to 20 degrees diagonal. Take a breath in and exhale, folding forward. If you need a softening, you can do, drop the head and hold that position. That's it, just hold. Just allow the stretch here of the hamstrings and breathe evenly. On the next breath, inhale, bend the front knee. And you've got your blocks here, place your hands on the block. Lift the back leg up, straighten the front leg. The toe should be down, we're in a supported warrior 3. And hold. If you wish to come up all the way to a warrior 3 that's unsupported like that, please do so. Just be aware of what you can do and hold that position. Okay? Now all I'm going to ask you to do is bring that back leg through to the blocks and then take the right leg back. Hold on to the blocks, drop the knee. Okay, got this here now. And then take a breath in, onto your hips, exhale. And just push that forward, okay? It's lovely. Take an inhale. Push that a little bit more forward gently to your hips and hold. Should feel quite good and really stretch deep into your hips. Okay, now I'm just going to place your hands on the block. This is the time we're going to lift this. So you can place your hands on the block, or I want you to put it over your right shoulder. Okay, and now you can either place your hand on a block, lift up, and pull that right the way up so you get the stretch right off the thigh. If you want to, depending on your knee, you can just stand like so, pulling up. If not, you can just do a little pull and hold onto the block. Whichever, it's that lovely stretch. Some people find it difficult on the knees, so maybe need to be double matted. Hold that and give that hip and thigh a lovely stretch off. Pulling over and just breathe evenly. And now release. And then place your hands on the block. Lift it into high lunge. Okay? And then come up. Have a breath in and exhale. Hold that. Place your hands to prayer, lower. Okay, and twist to the left. And then come back into the middle. Drop your hands to the floor. And take your left hand up, inhale, and just stretch off the inside of the thigh. Breathing evenly on the outside of the left foot. and then place. Now, what I want you to do now is just take your right leg back, and if you need to just move those blocks out, you can do. Lower all the way between the blocks. Take an inhale up, cobra. Halfway, if you don't feel you can do it on the full blocks, or full. And then back. Now, all I want you to do now, just move the blocks out of the way. Take the left hand and just move onto the side. Okay? Now, if you want to, you can put the right leg behind to lift, because we're going to lift the hips. Okay? If you can, roll onto your side, and we're going to take a breath in and lift the hips. So inhale up, right arm up, pull the hips in, and then exhale down. Working all the outside of the waist. Inhale up, and then exhale down. Just on your forearm there, breathe in, and then down. And last one in, and then down. And if you really want to go for it, you can lift up and hold. And if you want to work for a tree, you can move it for the tree. Release, roll onto your back, grab your band, lie flat on the back, just take a breath in and just pull the band towards your head, allowing the hamstrings to stretch and hold. Just find the most comfortable position with your hands and your elbows to stretch that. So don't pull, just ease gently. That should feel really nice. And then I want you to just release the band slightly, lower the leg out to the side, keeping the left glute on the floor, and then just gently pulling the band in towards you to anchor, to allow the core to anchor the hips, and just feel the most comfortable position. I use my left and right arm, and keeping that left hip on the floor, open the hip, pull the abs in. Once that left hip rolls over, lift your leg further up because you've gone too far. And the reason why you pull it towards you is just so that you can anchor it out to the side, or else it just goes down in front of you. And hold. That should really open the hips out, you should really feel it in your abs, and just really a little bit in your hip flexors and groin. Making sure your toe is nice and stretched out. And then bringing it slowly, so you're bringing it back up, so like an abseil, up. And then allow it to slowly move over your body. Okay? Just go over as far as you can again, pulling into anchor, so it's not uncomfortable. Get the stretch around your IT band. And bring it back up. Drop that to the floor. Okay, take your hands out, take a breath in. And if you can, on the exhale, sit up. Inhale again. And on the exhale, forward fold. Drop your head towards your knees, stretch out both hamstrings again. And then that should allow you just a minute to just take this band, loosen it, and put it on your left foot. And then tighten it. Okay? When you put it on your left foot, okay, we're going to just do exactly what we did before. Okay? Put it on the left side of the tree. So please place your band down on the left hand side. And then make sure your blocks are nice and arranged in front of you. And we're going to keep the right leg nice and grounded, and take the left leg with the band on into the tree. Push the limbs together, push the hips out, breathe in, and hold. Breathe out, and then breathe evenly. Prayer over the top if you can, opening those hips. Again, anytime you need to put your foot down, if your balance isn't right, do so. Bring your hands to your prayer. And then bring your knee forward. Hands down, breathe out. Foot forward, hand around. On the left breath, you've got the 20-degree in the back. Take an inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knee if you feel that's too tight on the back. And then drop your head towards the knee. Just breathe normal. Just allow the leg to lengthen naturally. Okay, bend your knees, place your hands on the block. Okay. And then lift up the back leg straight in the front knee on the breath. Drop the toe, make sure hips are nice aligned and stay supported, warrior 3. Breathing evenly. If you want to come up to the big one and you're that, you've just gone a little bit further, please do so. Watch your own balance and hold. Make sure your hips are nice and aligned. No sagging either way. Lovely. Now bring that right foot, back foot, through. Okay, so you're walking through to the box and take the left leg down and drop the knee. Okay, take an inhale up. Exhale to hips. Shoulders back. Just breathe normally. And then come in to higher arms. Inhale, exhale, and just gently lower that hip flexor. Just making sure your toes are nice and aligned on the floor. Hold it onto the floor. And then now you can place your hands on the block. This is where you look for your band. Again, place that over your left shoulder. Okay. And if you want to put your hands on the block to support you moving forward, you can do. Or if you want to do what I'm doing, push. So you pull that band up and over your head, depending on whether you're lower or as tall as me in this position. And really stretch the top of the hip flexors right down to the knee. Hold. Okay, release down. Place your hands on the block. Lift into high lunge with the back foot. Come up. Take an inhale up. Exhale, just drop into the position that suits you, that helps you hold your core. Put your hands to the prayer. Drop to the side and twist to the right hand side. And the breath in. Hold. Breathe normal. Bring it back in. Lower back to the blocks. Take a breath in, take your right hand up, inhale up. Hold normally. Don't have to hold the breath, just breathe. And then lower. Okay. And then all I'm going to do now is bring that foot back. I'm going to lower in between. So if you want to put your knees down, you can do. Lower. Take an inhale, up cobra. Half or full. Just leaving that back a lovely stretch. And lower. You can move your blocks away. And we're just going to turn, so you're going to get the back of me doing what we did before. So the right forearms on the floor, the elbow. I'm going to lift up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Go with the core in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, you can do that like this if you need to. And the last one, lift, hold. And if you want to go for the tree, go for the tree. If not, stay where you are like that and hold. And then what you do is come back down, roll onto your back, and then grab this band. And then pull that in gently and stretch hamstring. Again, I want your head on the floor, shoulders nice on the floor, so just use what you can. Shoulder blades should remain on the floor. Right leg nice and straight, hips nice and aligned, and just pull it. If you need to soften your knee like that, then maybe just lower it a little bit further. just so we can keep that nice straight line. And now loosen that grip and allow the left leg to lower out to the side, keeping the right glutes on the floor. Okay? And as you lower it, just pull it slightly to anchor, ensuring that the right glute stays on the floor. If that moves, see, I'm using the opposite hand and using it across my body, which helps. And if that moves, then lift your leg back up and hold. Hold. Anchor it in, pull it towards you so you get that hip opener and really work the abs to hold it. Feet foot flat if you can help it. Sorry, you've got the bottom of my foot there on the camera. Bring it all the way in and then take it across slightly again, just with a little anchor and hold. Stretching the IT band. And bring it back up to the middle. Loosen it, take it inhale up. Exhale, forward, forward. And just release this. Now we're just going to finish off with the core, okay? It's kind of Pilates move, but very good for the deep core. So you don't have to go with it if you don't want to, but it's a good one to do. Lie down. Watch me. You lift both your legs up in the air, shoulders on the floor. Okay, hands nice and palms down. Lower the left leg so it's hovering barely an inch from the floor. Breathe in, crunch with both hands out to the side. Lower, back, head back. Lift the leg back and then bend your knees so we can work the bottom shelf of the abs, toe tap. Okay, and up. Going to do it again. Lower the left leg, breathe in, and then out, and then crunch back, lift, toe tap. Okay? And again, legs together. Breathe in, then out on the crunch, in when it comes back, out on the bottom shelf. And again, breathe in, lower, out, crunch, in when it comes back, bring it back up, bottom shelf. One more time, left leg, crunch, back down, lift up, bottom shelf touch, and I'll let you sit. Really works. The top all the way through, transverse abs, and then really down into the hip area, your core, your obliques. I'm going to do it from the opposite side now. So right, all the way up for both legs, drop the right leg on the breath in, and then crunch. Back down, lift, and bottom shelf toe tap. Back up. And again. Lower, lift, back up, bottom shelf. You get your breathing through it now. Both legs, one leg drop, crunch back, lift, toe tap. Last one. Lower, lift, back up, toe tap, and drop. And bring your legs into your belly. And let's just massage the spine, relax the belly. And bring yourself up. So that was just a short 34 minutes, I think, nearly 35, just working on the core area and the top of your thighs. If you wanted to do that, you can combine it with another one, or you could do a couple of those moves twice if you wanted to, just to get you a 45-minute or a 30-minute yoga session. But hopefully you've enjoyed that, and if you want to, you can continue with any of the breathing techniques that I have on my channel, just to end and do some meditation. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.